Okay, I think I'm live. Can you guys comment and let me know if you're here? I'm using OBS, so the comments are probably a little bit behind. There's probably a lag. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. Hey, there you are. Okay. I think there's a lag because I'm using the stream software. So I think there's a little bit of a lag in between when you put a chat in YouTube and I get it maybe. Hey, Amber. You can barely hear me? Dang it. Hang on. Can everyone else hear me okay? I turned it up. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Kelly, Laura. Are you guys able to hear me okay? Okay. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Okay, good. I am rusty. I have not done this. Gosh, it's been probably since last spring. I jacked it up on my business page and sent it out to my personal YouTube the first time. So, okay, good. You guys can hear me. So now it's under control. Maybe it just takes a minute with OBS. I'm not sure. I really needed to put more work in this, more effort, and get to 1,000 subscribers because I think I can do it through YouTube without using these other streaming softwares, but I don't know. Okay, so how is everyone? How are you guys doing? What's new? We'll give it just a couple more minutes and see if anyone else joins. I just want to give a quick update on where I am today, what's been going on. My physical location has changed again. I always go wherever wherever opens up for me. So I relocated. Lots of stuff going on. I took a huge break. I feel so good after that break. Yeah, Polly, exactly. Same old for you too? Good, Laura. So I know 2020 has been a rough year for so many, but a lot of good has happened too. So everyone put in one great thing, one positive thing that happened to you in 2020. Let me know something good. For me, which is part of my updates, I moved to Michigan. So, as you guys know, I was in Michigan and then South Carolina, and I'm originally from Michigan. I moved to New York for work. I was there for about a year, and then I started working remote because of COVID. So I was able to move wherever I wanted to. So I am now back in Michigan, so I got to move near my adult children and my grandchildren, which is super exciting. I'm so happy, which you can probably feel at my energy. I'm super like chill and flow and balanced, and I've been having a lot of time with them, so it's been great. So Amber says more time with her family. That's awesome. Yes, I've been here. I've been in Michigan since June. And then, let's see, Kelly says, I got to spend 5 months at home with my son. That is awesome. You can't get that time back, right? When you lose that time. It's so important to have that time with the babies. That's how I feel with my grandchildren. They're like a block and a half from me. So when I'm not, growing spiritually or working on my business or working my day job, I spend time with them. So Tracy says lots of time for spiritual work. That's awesome, Tracy. I can feel a huge shift in you. Carlo, welcome. So this is Carlo's first time. I think it's Amber's first time at one of these. I don't know if you guys have looked at my YouTube channel or watched other lives, but I don't ever know what I'm doing when I come in here. I kind of just get in here and go with the flow. I'm a psychic medium. Most of you have had sessions with me. Polly says working from home and a new relationship. Yeah, I felt that, Polly. Good for you. We knew he was coming. Laura, time with family and so much growth and learning. Yeah, I feel a shift in a lot of you. I think a lot of you have been doing your inner work because the energy is different here. Hey, Michelle, Happy New Year. So, Michelle, I don't know how long you've been on, but I was telling everyone that I'm in Michigan now, which is I'm in my hometown, near my adult children and grandchildren. So, I've had the business shut down, geez, since October, I think. That is the longest time I've ever had it down. I'm kind of just listening to spirit on that. And I was going to open back up this month, but I got the notification where they were like, not this month, it's going to be February because you have some things to do first. And what's interesting about that is they told me in January I would need prep time to open in February, and I didn't do anything to prep the business to open in December. So I got this message, I don't know, sometime in the beginning of December that I wouldn't open until February. So yesterday was January 1st, and I didn't put that together until just now as I'm saying it. I was in my room just chilling, and I just had the urge to come in here, and I thought I just need to fix my scheduler, right? Because I had my sessions open, but I need to make a couple tweaks in my scheduler. I want to add an extra service. I sat here for 10 hours working on new services. I redid my website. I did all these things for the business that I did not plan on doing yesterday. So it's like, okay, you were right again. I hear you, Spirit. Michelle's working from home right now. That's good. Tracy's happy to see me back. I'm happy to see you guys too. I've really missed you guys. I've been in total hermit mode. I've just been keeping to myself and growing within, trying to stay away from all these outside energies. I removed all social media for the last month. Just trying to like contain in as I go through these transitions. I've had so much spiritual growth, working on so many different things. So many things are coming my way, and it's just been a roller coaster. Michelle says, nice being next to family. Yeah, it really is. Carlo, my baby's still at the hospital, but everything is good. With the session we had this summer, just opened up a lot of unanswered questions. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Carlo. I'm so glad that you booked that session. You had a great session. You got a lot of good things coming for you. I hope your baby's okay. Is your baby sick? I hope everything's okay. Specials Barbecue. Hi, long time no see. Michelle, I've been home a lot this year. That's great. I know it gets boring sometimes for some people. I haven't really, my life hasn't, which is, I don't know if it's sad, but my life hasn't really changed much since the pandemic. Other than I work from home now. Like I was working my day job, going to an office every day on Long Island, and that sucked so bad. So I don't have to do any of that anymore. I work from home now. Other than that, I'm a homebody anyway. The most I party is drinking coffee at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. That's about the wildest I get lately. I was gonna pull some cards. I pulled out 4 decks, but I'm just not feeling the cards. For anyone that's been here for a long time, I've been doing these lives for about 4 years. And in the beginning, I never used cards because I don't use cards in my session, but you can see behind me, and there's a whole shelf over there of all cards. I just love the artwork. So I'll pull them for myself and like play around with cards, but I don't use them in my sessions. But I think I was using them in these lives out of fear. Like I had a big, huge break where I wasn't doing a live, and so I started using cards out of fear. But I feel so balanced right now, and I'm not feeling the cards tonight. So I think I'm just going to answer some questions. And I don't expect a lot of people to be on here because I just decided this. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before that I was going to get on here today. It was kind of last minute. I just felt it. And when I feel things like that, I like to just follow the urge from spirit. Tracy says, I'm up to 3 cups of coffee a day. Oh, Lord. Michelle, Tracy, how do you sleep? I can't sleep. Like, I don't sleep well anyway. I always have to meditate before I go to sleep. But on 3 cups of coffee, I would be wired. Michelle, I'm hoping to work from home a few more months to take that energy and finally focus on weight loss. You know, that's a good point, Michelle. I Now that we're on that, I mean, I might as well get into these questions. If you guys have any questions, we'll start answering them. But for I guess I should go through spiel real quick. But psychic medium, for anyone who doesn't know, everyone, I can't see everyone on the chat or everyone here who's not commenting, but everyone who's commenting has already knows what I do. But I'm a psychic medium, medical medium. I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't diagnose your ailments, but I can kind of tie your ailments back to life events usually or chakras, and usually tell you what's coming ahead of time. I mean, a lot of times I can pinpoint what's wrong with you, and I'm pretty accurate, but I'm not a medical doctor, so I wouldn't take that as word. I usually will give my clients information that spirit gives me, and they'll go to a doctor, and the doctor will confirm it for them. So, Michelle, yeah, I'm focusing on my health too, because as some of you know, I have autoimmune issues, and I have a lot of fatigue and chronic pain. So I've been going to the gym. I've been working out with a trainer for 2 months, and that's kind of been one of my goals for 2021 is to work on my health. So I've been doing that, trying to cut out sugar and dairy and all the good stuff that I love to eat, like pizza. So I have to make some adjustments. Um, let's see, Michelle, I do see you working home for a while. I don't honestly see you going back anytime soon. I don't know if they've told you that you're gonna go back, but I see you going back maybe in the summertime. I feel like you have been home. And sorry guys, people that don't know, I shift when my eyes shift when I channel, so I feel like I'm looking at a TV over here. But Michelle, I feel like you've been home since maybe fall hit because um, of the numbers, but I feel like you're going to go back in summertime. I would say May, June. I feel like you're going to be going back in the office May or June. I feel like you're going to have a huge break. I feel like they're kind of on the fence about you going back, like, but they trust you with your work, so it's fine. But I feel like I see like May or June for you for going back. I'm leaning more towards June. Let's see. Oh, Deanna, I just love you. I love you too. I missed you too. I missed all of you. I love you guys. I love getting on here and doing this. I need to do it more often. Before I was like, my nerves get to me, but I was in this cycle of, you know how you get in that, I mean, some of you are spiritual, you get in that cycle where you get stuck in these like, you know, human tendencies of anxieties and worrying about things that don't really matter in the long run. I was getting a little anxious like that sometimes just because I was in New York away from my family. It was just my daughter and I, just Ashley and me, and we were just I was running ragged. I was working full time and taking care of the house all by myself in the yard and Ashlyn, and you know, trying to deal with my spiritual business at the same time. So I was just running myself ragged, and I was nervous and anxious all the time. So I wanted to work through all that, you know. I just needed to take a break from sessions and just do the menial things like the mundane day job, and take a break, and then come back to the spiritual work, because the spiritual work is my passion. It was getting convoluted. I just wanted to reset myself and balance and recenter. Okay, let's see. Laura, who keeps turning on the lamp on my desk and changing my playlist in the middle of the night? Laura, did your grandma pass? I can't remember if you told me your grandma passed or not. I feel like your grandma's messing with you. I feel like it's your grandma. Yeah, I do feel like it's your grandma. Did your grandma wear like a house coat? I see this like house coat. Does that make any sense? Michelle, great to see you. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I am super happy right now. I am just loving life. I'm just working on myself consistently, trying to be the highest version of myself. You know, that's what I'm just dedicated to this year is working on all those goals I want to get done and becoming my ideal self. I'm just enjoying it. Deanna would love to hear anything from myself or my daughter. Deanna, are you having issues with your daughter's father? I feel some stuff going on with him. I feel some stuff going on with him. That's negativity. I also see some new guy coming. I feel like you've been in and out. Like you've had a few guys come through, but you're not really nothing like you're just not into it. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like you're kind of doubting yourself and your decisions. But see someone else coming through. I still don't see this person being as like a life partner. I feel like some kind of pattern you're repeating. You're repeating a pattern with men. It's kind of cycle. And spirit saying to break that, because once you break that, you're going to open up your horizons. You're going to have more people come in. You know what I mean? Like a wider variety. I feel like you're kind of repeating patterns with these guys where they kind of fit the same mold. And if you look at them and like break down their characteristics, and spirit saying, you need to break that cycle to move forward. Like you're up to a brick wall. They're saying so. You've done work on yourself, right? You've been like trying to stay calm and now they're saying this is like the next level for you. You need to push through that. This is a lesson for you. Kind of like a karmic. I want to see karmic lesson. I just got chills from spirit. So, oh, that's another thing for anyone who hasn't been here and anyone just watching. If you get chills at any time while we're doing this, spirit, that's giving you physical validation of something is true, something to pay attention to. Maybe a past loved one's giving you a message. Tracy, LOL, Laura. Yeah, I know. Her question was funny. That's all Laura wants to know. Laura's doing so great. All she wants to know is who's messing with her. Michelle Neves, November 15th. That's when you started working from home. That would make sense because I saw somewhere in the fall. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be there longer. Like, I just feel like May or June. I'm leaning toward June. I just feel maybe you would go back for a short time. I don't even see that. I don't even see like a partial. I just feel like you're going to be home for a while. Specials barbecue. Do you have any messages for me? Specials barbecue. Do you have a dad who passed? I don't know why. Like I for a while maybe it was my nerves, but past souls weren't coming through, and I'm just feeling past souls tonight. So we'll see who comes through. That's a different kind of level of energy expense. So a lot of times I try not to do that in lives anymore because I want to answer everyone's question. It gets draining, but I feel like some past souls are coming through for you guys. Specials barbecue. Is your dad passed? A beer drinker, this guy. Casey, you made it. Kelly, who has been sending me signs that they are around? Kelly, I can't remember, and I'm sorry, but did you have a brother who passed? What's going on tonight? This is not what I expected, you guys. So, Kelly, you had a brother who passed? I swear you had a brother who passed. I feel like your brother. As soon as you said that, your brother came through, and he's wearing a flannel shirt. These people are all showing me what they're wearing. Like a fashion show. Tracy had to be grounded. Yep, and I was neglecting my spiritual practice because I was running myself ragged, and I wasn't taking the time to take care of myself spiritually, and that's what happens to me. I learn this all the time, and this is probably my life lesson to learn is I need to take a break, and I can't do everything. Laura, yeah, she did last January. That's who she is. That's who's doing that to you, because she keeps showing me. She's wearing a house coat. I don't know if she wore one of those. Polly, anything in my work? New, any changes? Polly, I don't see anything with your work right now. I feel like it's at a steady kind of standstill. I know you've been getting irritated lately, I feel like, with your job, or maybe thinking like maybe you would like to eventually find something else that is more suiting or something. I don't know. I know you love the company, but I just feel like maybe even having second guesses about the work you're doing. I feel like it's going to be the same for a while. I feel like something changing for you in the summertime. I feel like something's going to shift. Oh, Deanna. Always have issues with her dad. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little bit of that. I even feel like, I don't know if you have court issues with him or court something coming up. Maybe it has to do with child support. I feel something shifting. Michelle, anything exciting for 2021 for me and my daughter? Dave still doesn't want to retire at work. Wondering if this summer I'll get the raise. You know, I don't know what's going on with the Dave guy, but I think that's a guy that I thought was, or that I felt was going to be sick. Something's improving. Has he been doing something to improve his health? I feel like he's getting better right now. As the energy is right now. I feel like his health's improving. Exciting for you. I feel like you're going to have kind of a boring year. I feel like your daughter has some emotional adjustments, or I don't think she has a learning disability because I feel like she's Like, I feel like she's on point. I don't know if maybe it's a distraction thing or a lack of focus. I feel like she's having some issues in school. And maybe she was home, doing school from home, and she's having a hard time doing online school. I just feel like she's having issues with focus. I'm probably going to get behind on these guys because I try to answer everyone and I take way too long. I'm sorry if I get behind. And what's weird about this chat is sometimes you guys will put things in and I will not see it. I've had people send me 10 messages on here and I didn't see it until later. So I'm really sorry if that happens. Just continue to ask me and hopefully I see it. Okay. Amber, do you pick up anything for me? Do you see me moving out of state with my family? I don't know why Florida would just pop in for you, Amber. I don't know where you are. Oh, Florida. Oh, Florida. I don't know if you're working, Amber, but I see a job opportunity coming for you. Something that you haven't done before. I feel like something's changing. I feel like you're gonna have one of those transitions where your whole life's gonna change. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna look at yourself 3 years from now, look back at this time, and be like, "Holy cow! I can't believe my life was that way. Like, my life is the complete opposite. It just shows me a flip-flop. That's what they're showing. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do. Special barbecue, yes. Special barbecue, I don't want to get into too much personal business here. I don't like doing that on lives, but did you have like some emotional issues with your dad, or was kind of a hard ass? I just feel like maybe he was strict, or it's kind of a hard ass or something. I feel like there's some kind of like forgiveness you need. I feel like you need to do some forgiving. I feel like you're like, oh yeah, no, that's not even an issue. Like, it's passed by. But after this, I feel like days on, you're going to think about this and be like, I do have some forgiving to do. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you have some emotional, like, forgiveness and stuff to do. And I feel like you've been stressed a little bit. I feel like you've been stressed, like, really tense. Like, even, like, I can feel, like, pressure in my chest and, like, tightness in my chest. I feel like you need to chill for one, but maybe try some meditation. I don't know if you like to meditate or if you ever have, but maybe try a guided meditation. Look up Michael Sealey, Sealey. He will save your life on stress. I feel like you need to chill a little bit. You're really tense lately. Michelle, you're back. So happy to see your face and watch you do your things. Curious what 2021 brings me. I don't know why. I just thought of a different house for you. Are you moving, Michelle? Pretty sure that you moved before when we first started talking, but I feel like you're moving. Strats are starting to go a little bit quicker. I feel like you're moving. It's kind of change one of your kids too. I feel like, I don't know, you have a kid that's at like 9, 10. What's going on with them? I feel like some changes going on with them. But I feel a move for you. But I don't know, it's kind of weird. It doesn't feel like a permanent move. Are you planning on changing a residence for a little bit, like temporarily or something? I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Okay. Kelly, I did, but I just had another brother pass away in November. Okay, I just got crazy chills. Kelly, that's who that is. This one that just passed away, because you had a brother pass away from like a bee sting or something, right? Because I don't feel like it's that one. It's something new, which didn't make sense to me, but that totally makes sense to me now. I don't know if he wore flannel shirts, but he's wearing a flannel shirt. I feel like he's trying to get communication through. I would sit down and talk to him. I feel like you're gonna feel something intuitively. Like, it's almost like there's something weighing you down with that, of course, right? I feel like there's something weighing you down with it. Like, there's some kind of weird negative aspect that happened with his death. I don't know if it was, I just want to say drug use or something. I don't know. There's like some kind of feeling where you're like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, I hate giving too much freaking personal information on these. And Spirit always brings it through, so I gotta say it. But I just feel like there's something like almost like you need to let go and forgive. You know what I mean? You guys, what? Is there a lot of forgiveness going on in this session? You guys need to work on forgiveness or what? Because I'm feeling like there's themes. A lot of times in these lives, there'll be a theme of all these people. And tonight, themes seems like past souls. So who knows? Michelle, yes, him. Oh, okay. I feel like his health is getting better. What he's doing. Carlo, the only thing when I check the time in the morning or at night, it happens. I see 9/11. I don't know if anything is going bad to happen. No, Carla, it's not. Those are messages from your angels. So Google angel number meaning 9/11, and you're gonna see what it means. There are so many different angel numbers. I like this one called Joanne Scribes that always pops up in the Google, and the messages are always freaking spot on. So Google meaning of angel number 9/11. You're gonna get messages. That's because you're in a spiritual awakening, and I don't know if you know what that is, Carlo. I don't know if I actually told you, because a lot of times when clients first come to me and they don't know they're awakening, if they're not ready, spirit will tell me not to tell them. But then they come to me out of nowhere, and there's something in like a lot of you know that when I'm in session or even right now, there are harmonic tones coming from my voice that heals on a soul level and like activates DNA. So if it was time for your awakening, a lot of time people will come to me and then they level up a little bit, and I feel like that's what happened to you, and now you're seeing all these synchronicities. That's like your guides and angels calling you. Tammy, hi, I'm Dana's cousin. You are right on. Oh, hey Tammy. Great. Thanks for joining. Sorry guys, this chat's going faster and I'm trying to find out where I was. Okay. Michelle, I figured 2021 would be a bit boring with COVID. Plan on hiking, and Disneyland was pushed back. Yeah, I don't see Disneyland anytime soon for you. I do see you getting out in nature. I really feel like your daughter needs to be in nature too. There's something that she needs to deal with. So, and I feel like you should get her out there as well. I feel like it would benefit her a lot just to be in nature. There's something so healing about nature, you know. I just feel like she has some, and it's probably all these shifts, you know, all these changes. Kids are having a hard time. Um, Tammy, I see relationship stuff with you. Do you follow some patterns like Deanna? Like, do you in a tough relationship right now? Hopefully, he's not watching with you. In a relationship right now that's on and off, like a push and a pull. Sometimes you love them, sometimes you hate them, sometimes both. Laura, on a serious note, any guidance for me not related to my other crazy stuff? Laura, I feel like you're doing really well. Like, I feel like you've done a lot of internal healing, a lot of inner child healing. I feel like you're on, like, I guess spirit shows me, like, you have clear vision, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like everything just went into HD for you. That's how I feel like. You're just growing, and I feel like some stuff needs to wait until your session. That's what spirits tell me is I know you have a session coming up, and spirit is saying a lot of it is like intimate things that will be said in your session. But for now, I just feel like you're doing really good, and your focus, you're doing better on your focus on yourself, they're saying. Which doesn't mean, it means physical and spiritual, they're telling me. And it's like it's opening up vision for you on many levels, like even clairvoyant, they just said, and clairsentience. So clairvoyance and clairsentience, those two clairs are opening up for you right now, so look those up. Amber, yes. What was yes, Amber? Was it Florida? Because I just see Florida for you. I saw it immediately. Let me know what that yes meant. I think you see it below. Polly, Rick is with me. He's asking about work too. Please, anything new or good changes? Thank you. Is Rick in management? I feel like Rick doesn't really enjoy his supervisor, whoever that is. So he's going to struggle. I feel like he's going to stay wherever he is for a while, though, but eventually he's going to have an opportunity, and it's not going to be like a fated thing that will change his life, whether he takes it or leaves it. Because I feel like Rick is the type of person that could just have a job and just do the work and leave it. I mean, like leave it as it is, not as in leave it because he does take it home. But I feel like he's gonna have a job opportunity come up 3 to 5 years, and he's gonna get a chance to take that or leave it. It's not gonna drastically change his life in any way or be negative either way. I feel like he may like enjoy the company more, but yeah, I don't see anything with work other than, yeah, I just don't feel like he likes the supervisor that much, and And I feel like he's kind of like the same thing. Like some days he's like, I could leave this job and never look back, and I could quit today. But then he doesn't. He goes back the next day. I feel like Rick does that with some things. He's just like, fuck this. I'm out. And then he walks in the building the next day. He's like, oh shit, I got bills to pay. Let's see. Okay, wait, where was I? Oh, Michelle, anything for my little sister Clara in getting accepted to Vermont College for her second 4 years? I feel like she's gonna get accepted to Vermont, but at some point she's gonna switch schools. Is she going for medical? I feel medical with her. So I feel like medical or law? Medical. So I feel medical for her, and I feel like she's gonna go there. But I feel like something's gonna happen. Last 2 years, I don't know how many more years she would have, but I feel like the last 2 years she's gonna switch into a different school, a better school. Specials Barbecue, thank you. You're welcome, Specials Barbecue. I hope that made sense. I don't like getting too personal in here. Deanna, this is Deanna's daughter. Hey, I can't remember your name, but hi. See your pretty little face. Michelle, husband is trying to figure out if he should visit his dad in Florida. He's concerned flying now, but his dad may not have a lot of time left. I feel like he should go. I feel like he's gonna be fine. I don't feel like anything's gonna happen to him. I don't feel like he's gonna be sick, but I feel like once he goes, he's gonna be glad he went. I can't tell if he's not gonna be here. Spirit a lot of times won't show me that information if you're not supposed to know. But I feel like he should go. And I feel like he'll be glad he went. That's how I get. The feeling I get. Amber, thank you. Currently not working home with the kids and definitely going through a major transition. Yeah, Amber. To see, I don't know if you would want to move to Florida. Sorry, guys. That coffee's so good. I don't know if you would want to move to Florida, but I feel like that's a strong possibility. Something southeast. I don't know where you are right now. Kelly, yes, that seems about right. Okay, Kelly, yeah. I feel like there's some stuff to deal with, but I feel like if you had a conversation with him, it's almost like he's trying to reach you for your healing, because when spirits pass, they are great. They are happy and at peace, and they see all, right? They're all knowing beings at this time. So they don't feel sadness or need healing. They just look back at their life and see what they could have done better or what they did or lessons learned and decide what they need to take into the next incarnation. So I feel like he is more trying to help you heal. So reach out to him in a quiet space, and I feel like you'll feel his presence. I feel like that's really important for you. Michelle, I don't plan on moving, but relationship wise, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Ooh, yeah. I didn't want to say that, Michelle. Okay, hang on. Also, I have a 9-year-old. She's been entering a new phase, and we haven't pinned down what's changing with her. Anything work-wise or school, etc. for me. I feel like your 9-year-old, she's going to be okay. Yeah. I feel like she's going to be okay. She's kind of like in this, it's almost like she's trying to find herself. You know what I mean? Like at a young age, I feel like she's really emotionally mature. She's kind of like an old soul. But yeah, I feel like she's just trying to kind of like find herself. Spirit almost shows me like she may be like feeling energies, you know what I mean? Like sensitive to these things. Yeah, she's gonna be fine. She just needs to go through this period. It's gonna be a rough period for a little bit. I didn't want to say that about your relationship because I know one time when you watched, your husband was watching. So I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I feel like that's like 50-50. I feel like that's really up to you, with that. Work-wise or school, were you going back to school? I see work kind of they just show me like blah, like just flatline, like nothing happening right now with work. I feel like it's going to take some time. I don't know if you're going back to school. If you haven't gone back to school, I feel like you should. And I don't feel like it's like a big university thing. I feel like it's like a certificate thing. I don't know what you do, but I feel like it's some kind of like a master level certificate, Spirit just said. I don't know what that means because I don't know what you do. Do you do accounting? I don't know what you do. Some kind of master level certificate, I feel like. Whatever even a master level certificate is, I have no fucking clue, but I just go with what I hear. Let's see here. Carlo, yeah, you did. You said I was a medium starting to come out. Okay, good. Well, good, Carlo. See, I never remember. You guys, a lot of times, even in this, if you ask me what I say 5 minutes ago, I don't know. So, man, sorry guys, got something going on with my throat. Um, Probably from all this energy coming through. But Carlo, that's great. Where was I? So follow those signs, Carlo. So important for everyone on the spiritual journey. Lean into what feels good and stay away from what doesn't. That if you learn to listen to your body, like sit in a quiet space, take 3 deep breaths, and really listen to what you're feeling in your body when you're trying to make decisions or things are popping up for you, you're not sure which direction to take, you'll always get the direction if you sit and listen closely. So that's what I've learned to do over all the years. I used to fight. My journey so bad and try to control everything that's happening. Now I lean into what feels good and I stay away from what doesn't. It is the best thing I've ever done. It changes your life. It changes things that you're attracting. RJ Shane. Hi, RJ. I don't know that I've seen you here before. Do you see any big changes coming for me in 2021? Yeah, RJ, are you starting a business? Do you own your business? If you own your business and you have like crews, I feel like you're going to have more crews. If you don't own a business yet, I see in the future, and I just got crazy chills from spirit, which is always my validation of truth, that you're going to have, I feel like you do some kind of trade. Do you do a trade like construction or something? I see trucks, but I see a fleet. So I see crews. I just see expansion. What do you do, RJ? I feel like it's a trade. Michelle, I think it's too much time not socializing enough for my daughter. She's a social butterfly. Yeah, I feel like she's having a hard time adjusting. She'll be okay. Tammy, you nailed it. I'm married too. Yeah. Tammy, I feel ya. I feel like it's like on, off, push, pull. You don't know how he's feeling and he won't tell you. I just feel like he's terrible at communication. And I don't feel like that's going to change though. I feel like you're pretty easy going, so you put up with a lot of shit. I feel like there will be a point where you're going to be like, I'm done with this shit. And you're going to have to either figure out what you want to do or not. If you're going to work with me here or not. I feel like you're going to eventually get to that point. I see it's going to be within the next 2 years. Casey, anything for me? Casey, you're doing good. Let's see. What's going on with your son, Casey? I feel like your son has some emotional instability going on. Like almost like he hides it really well. He's not good about talking about his feelings, but I feel like he has some emotional stuff going on right now. I think he's overwhelmed with life changes and the responsibilities he has. I feel like, is he having a hard time at work or did he lose pay? Other than that, I feel like, what's going on with your health, Casey? I feel like in one aspect, your health is getting better in one area, but you got some new stuff popping up with some testing. If you haven't had tests and stuff isn't popping up yet, and if you do, don't worry, it's gonna pass by. I just feel like you're gonna have a couple of things where you're gonna be like, okay, what now? And then they're gonna tell you it may be something, and you'll have to run some tests, but it won't be that. Like, I feel like it's just gonna be okay. I feel like it all boils down to inflammation. Spirit is telling me inflammation. Spirit is saying take care of yourself. Deanna, you're funny. I'm listening with her. Oh, that's funny. Is 2021 going to be good? That's relative, right? So 2021 can be good depending on what you see as good. That's all about perspective. I feel like your 2021 will be okay. I feel like you're going to have some rough patches. I don't know if you're talking about you, yourself, or overall. I mean, 2021 is going to be kind of the same shit show 2020 was, with a little bit of bright spots. So, Spirit is showing me coronavirus is going to stick around until springtime of 2022. So, everyone isn't going to go back to normal now. There's a vaccine. Everyone's going to jump out of their houses in spring and everything's going to be over and we're all going to go back to normal. That's not going to happen from what they've shown me. But for your 2021, I feel like there's some learning. Spirit says there's some learning for you to do. I don't know if you're going to school or if you plan on going to school. I just feel like there's some kind of course you wanted to take. You want to take a course? Or you wanted to learn something new. I feel like you're in this creative space where you want to learn and do something new. And I feel like you really should. If you feel the urge to go do a new class or do something, are you crafty? I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be doing something new that you've never done before. You're going to love it. It's going to change your life because it's going to give you something to do and keep your mind off other things. L Vigil, hi, you're new. Hi, hello, welcome. Is anything coming through for me? L Vigil, are your parents alive? Because I felt your dad come through. Parents, I feel like a father figure, and then I feel a mother figure come through. I don't know. I feel like both for you. I feel like something's changing in your business, though. I don't know if these people are your parents or what. I feel like they are, but I feel like something's changing for business for you for work. You're gonna have a shift in work in 6 months. I see something like computers for you. Do you do computers? What's going on with computers with you? Something with technology. I don't know. I feel something for you changing. Michelle, yes, medical. She's in medical? Okay. I don't know where she is, and now I honestly couldn't tell you how long she needs to go to college, but I feel like there's going to be something where she has 2 years left, and she's going to switch schools, go to a different school for the last 2 years. It's going to be a better school. I feel like maybe she's working to switch schools or working on her grades to switch schools. Tiana, anything for my daughter? I feel like your daughter is... I feel like your daughter's one of those kids, too. I mean, there's so many kids struggling right now with just the way things are changing or have changed. I feel like she's going to be fine. She's gifted. Spirit shows me she's gifted. She sees spirit. Feels spirit. She feels spirit. So, clairsentience. Tammy, hi, happy new year. Tammy Ann, any messages for me? Tammy, do you have like a volatile relationship with a brother or something, or a sibling? I feel like it's a brother. Something going on, some kind of dispute or something. I feel like that's happening for you. Spirit gives you the message of forgiveness. I feel like you hold grudges, and Spirit is saying that those grudges are like holding on to that feeling of frustration or anger, or I feel like sometimes you take things personally, right? So and it hurts, and Spirit is saying to work on forgiveness and letting it go, and avoiding taking things personally. I don't know if you've ever read the book The Four Agreements, but it's really good for things like that. But Spirit is showing me that you need to work on forgiveness for you, you know, to open up your heart space. Because when you hold on to that grudge or anger or bitterness, it kind of like closes your heart up. You don't want your heart to be closed. You want it to be open. That's how we feel better, right? I feel like that for you. Let me know if that sounds, if that resonates with you. And Happy New Year. Michelle, hi, yeah, the relationship is totally 50-50, and no, he's not watching. My daughter is definitely the most empathetic and compassionate little human you've ever met. Just wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's going to be okay, Michelle. Michelle Nees, what is my friend's issue lately? Your friend's issue lately. Is your friend closed off? I feel like your friend's closed off and kind of like crabby, you know? But I feel like that's just she's dealing with her own shit. I feel like she's got a lot of stress on her right now. A lot of responsibility stress. She's got like a toxic relationship going on also, and I feel like she's kind of they show me like her being pulled in 2 different ways. So I don't know what that means, but like she's being pulled like a tug rope. Michelle, I'm a stay-at-home mom for 9 years. Work is definitely flatline. Nothing tickles my fancy. I want to go to school, but just can't find my thing. Yeah, I feel like you're back and forth on things like you'll like something for a few months. Like, you know what, maybe I'd like to do that. And then, like, you know, I don't know if I'd like to do that. I feel like you should... Sorry, they're giving me messages again. Michelle, they're showing me that you're getting intuitive hits for what you're passionate about. Spirit is saying, sit down with yourself. What are you passionate about? Looking around in life. Like, the problem is you don't know what you're passionate about, right? You're kind of in this desensitized mode, they're saying. So you're kind of desensitizing yourself from everything around you, kind of shutting yourself out. And Spirit is saying find your passion. Like, once you find your passion, that's where things are going to flow. You're going to know where you want to go. They're saying you can't know where you want to go when you don't know who you are. That was a big message for you. Danny, hey Danny. How much have I missed? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's been 44 minutes. It's been going pretty fast. Danny, watch your health. I feel like something's going on with you. I feel like it's stress. And also, I just got a huge pain in my chest, which tells me that you're not taking care of yourself or your stress levels. And you're worried about things you can't control. You don't have control over the world. You need to let it go and write a list of what is stressing you out. What thoughts are stressing you out? What are the repetitive thoughts that are making you worry about things that you can't control? Write those down and look at those. Spirit is saying, and what can you control out of that? If you can't, whatever you can't control, don't worry about it. It's easier said than done. Casey, you have a doctor appointment on Monday. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have some testing done, or maybe they're going to think something. You're going to have some symptoms, but it's going to end up being okay. I feel like it's inflammation for you. But I feel like you've actually been feeling okay. RJ Shane, you work in IT. Okay, well, that makes sense why I saw computers for you. Your employer is going through a restructure and not sure if my position will be eliminated. I don't feel like your position will be eliminated. I feel like you're going to be there. I feel like you're going to have the option to leave. I don't know if you work telecommute. I'm also in IT. And I don't know if you work telecommute or a remote job, but I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to have one if you don't. I feel like you're going to have job opportunity coming. Because I know you've been putting your feelers out there, right? Because you're kind of nervous. You're kind of like looking to see what's available. And I feel like you're going to have an option of whether you want to stay with this company or not. I feel like they're pretty greedy and they don't treat their employees very well. And I just feel like you may want to leave. You may end up wanting to leave. You're not going to have a drastic cut where you're going to lose your job and then you're just not going to know what to do. You're going to have a transition, so you're going to be able to decide what steps you want to take and where you want to be. So that's really good. So you're not just going to get cut. Okay, so happy to see you back. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. Emily, hello. Any messages for you? Emily, you're another one with forgiveness. Spirit is showing me forgiving people and letting go. Spirit is saying that you hold on to things. You can hold on to things from 10 years ago, even though you won't show the person that you're holding on to it, but you hold on to it and it stews inside of you. Like they're showing, like, I feel a pit in my gut. Like, it just feels like rock hard and it's not abs. And I feel like even like a sickness, like a nauseated feeling. You know what I mean? Like, people will hurt you in the past and you'll kind of hold on to it and it just kind of stews inside and sits inside of you, and Spirit is saying to learn to let that go. And I don't feel like it's forgiveness with you because you're really good about forgiving. It's more of like releasing. Does that make sense? Like, hopefully that makes sense. Tammy Ann, oh yeah, I'm Italian, so yeah, I hold grudges for a long time. That's so funny, Tammy. But I really feel like if you worked on that, which I totally get because I used to be that same way, if you worked on, like, there are times where I'm like, no, I forgive because I'll stew about it too. But I have to like come back to center. So like as long as you're like reminding yourself, right, like it's time to let it go and do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Fine. I don't know if you know. I'm gonna preach meditation on here all the time because it has changed my life over the years. But Tammy, if you haven't meditated, look up Michael Sealey. Sealey. I mean, he changed my life with meditations on forgiveness and letting go because I really needed it. Or Jason Stevenson. I feel like those would help you. But yeah, that your huge message was forgiveness. Danny, is there anyone who doesn't know Lori? She is amazing and I recommend booking a read with her. Thanks, Danny. Oh, come to that. Danny just reminded me. I have a whole slew of, and you'll see in the description of this live, or you'll find it on my YouTube channel in the About section, on my Facebook business page. You'll find my website. It's thesoulalchemist.net. And I have all these new services that I put this year because I want to give everyone an opportunity to get a read. So I put my phone readings less than my video sessions because the video sessions are recorded. But then I also gave everyone a 15-minute option for those that can't afford a full read. So that will give you, 15 minutes to ask a couple questions over the phone and get some answers and clarity, kind of a little bit like I'm doing here, but more intense. Like, these are just quick little snippets where if you're in a read, I can give you more detail. And usually I won't share anything personal on here unless Spirit pushes me to do so. we're there, you're getting a more intimate read, and we can go over some things that I don't talk about here because I get a lot more than I give out here, but those are more safe for more of an intimate read. But I have my 30-minute phone sessions on sale until January 16th for $44. So they're $22 off. So go look on my website and you'll see all of that there. But if you use the discount code CALLME, CALLME, all one word, all caps, when you're ordering a 30-minute, just a phone session, you'll get it for $44. And I don't record those, but if you do decide on a video session, I do record those videos and I send it to you in a couple weeks, hopefully. So if anyone's interested in a full read. Okay, Michelle, wow, so true. 2021, I need to find myself, but it seems so scary and like a giant leap into God knows what. Finding where to begin seems too daunting. You know, Michelle, I would start with, I know it sounds so cheesy, but journaling. Start journaling on what you want and like write your goals out. Write out goals of what you want to achieve, you know? Write out goals of what you want to achieve this year. What do you want to change for you, not anyone else, because you will do things, but you'll do them for other people. You don't really sit down and commit to anything for yourself. I feel like you're really wishy-washy about yourself. You're really flighty, but when it comes to other people, you're all about doing goals for your kids and stuff, right? Or things that you want to do for your kids, but you don't do things for yourself. So I think it's time for you to sit down and really figure out what you want out of this year. I do feel like once you do find yourself, you're going to have a lot of relationship changes, if you know what I mean. So be prepared for that, but don't be afraid of the unknown or be afraid of that. I mean, that's meant to happen. Honestly, I feel like in the future, that's going to happen anyway. So when it happens, you know, is all up to you on when you start really living for you and stop living for other people. And I mean that with love. Danny thinks, love you. Maybe I should book with you then. I'm trying to let go of what I can't control, but the health thing, I'm curious. I don't feel like the health thing is super serious. I feel like stress is taking over with you, Danny, and it's causing issues. But, you know, if you think about someone who's tense all the time, like if you held your fist and balled your fist up for, you know, if you could, for days, those muscles would fatigue. So when we are stressed and tense like that all the time, our body gets fatigued and it causes all these issues like inflammation and illnesses, like real autoimmune illnesses. I walked on eggshells my entire life, especially in the beginning of my adult life with relationships, and it caused autoimmune illnesses in me. And I'm now having to slowly heal myself. So I feel like, you know, that just only stress is a killer. You take care of yourself. Michelle, can you see anything on my second daughter health-wise? We're going through some things right now, trying to get to the bottom. I'm feeling something with her ear. I don't know what it would be. I feel like something with her inner ear. Her? Yeah, second daughter. Inner ear. I feel inner ear. I feel like you need to get that checked. And are you feeling like it's maybe like, are they saying something like, is she getting headaches? I feel headaches with her. Headaches and inner ear. Have them check that. I don't know if anything cause a headache in the inner ear. I'm not a doctor, but that's what Spirit showed me. Okay. Hey, Taryn. Long time. Are Paul and I over for good? Taryn, I do feel like you're over for good. I feel like it's going to be, I feel like he may come back before a short time, but I honestly feel like you're getting to the point where you're done anyway. I feel like if it did happen, get back together, I don't feel like you'd be completely happy. It's kind of like you want what you can't have, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you came back, then you'd be like, what'd I do? Shit. Want this guy out of here. Laura Brown, readings with Lori are the best. Definitely worth the money. Laura, I love you. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best support system. I love it. Taryn, hope you are well. I'm great. I was just telling everybody in the beginning, I closed my spiritual business from like October, I think, and I don't open back up until February, but my calendar's open, you guys, so if you want to book, it's open February through August, actually. But I've been closed and just working on me and like balance and healing some stuff that was just kind of lingering around and getting some closure and releasing what isn't serving me, you know what I mean? Like just changing, working on my health, just trying to be the best me. But I'm great, so thank you for asking. Amber, thank you for the messages. You're welcome. Join anytime. You guys, I need to start doing these. I never follow through. This is one thing that I'm changing for this year, a more of a commitment to myself, because I love doing these lives and I love posting long posts and blogs and doing videos and helping people, you know, go through their ascension, and which is what I plan on doing soon. Is I have a list of videos I want to make on my YouTube channel and help you guys, you know, grow and handle everyday life and stressors. And I love doing that stuff, but I have not been committing because I've been too overwhelmed, because I haven't been scheduling chunks of time for me. So I mean, I speak it, but I also need to take it, right? So I need to do it for myself too. Because being a single mom and working a full-time job, like this isn't my only job. I work a full-time job too. And I want to transition to doing this full-time. So I need to put in the work to do that. And I haven't been. So this year I'm going to work on committing to myself too, you know, and all you guys, because I want to help. Bianca Garza. Oh, wait. Taryn, it's been long distance for 3 years. He still hasn't moved. Yeah, I don't feel like he's going to, Taryn. I feel like I said, like, he's going to float into town, you know, like, for a short time. And even if he does stick around for a little bit, or it continues, I don't feel like he's ever going to move. He's never going to move. But even if it did stick around for a little bit, you'd be like, what am I doing? Again, because you keep repeating it, right? You keep saying, I can't do this anymore. And then you end up back with them. So I feel like you're going to eventually get sick of it. Bianca, any spirit messages for me? Bianca, you have a boyfriend? I feel like you have a boyfriend, Bianca, but I feel like you two are in the same kind of space where he's, it's push-pull, right? It's back and forth. He's not your boyfriend. I feel like you may have someone coming into your life that is this way. Spirit's just saying you need to be better with looking for red flags, Bianca. Like, so Spirit just said, see people for who they are, not who they have potential to be, if that makes sense. So when you get into a relationship with someone, I feel like you see the good in people, and you're such a kind-spirited person where you want to see the best. Like, you want them to succeed. You want them to live up to their highest good, right? They're the highest version of themselves, but they just aren't that. And you kind of try to fit a square peg into a round hole, Spirit's showing me, like trying to make them fit into this ideal person. But Spirit is saying, and I feel like this is for friendships for you too, because I feel like you have some issues with some friendships also. 1, maybe 2. But Spirit is saying to see people for who they are. And some people aren't meant to stay in your life. So see people for who they are, not who they have the potential to be. It's a big message for you today. Hopefully that makes sense. It resonates. Otherwise, I'm full of shit and just don't even listen to me. Taryn, thank you, Lori. Been on a major journey and you nailed it. I am done. Thank you. You're welcome, Taryn. You know what? Worry about you. No one is going to have your best interest but you. No one. Not a partner, not a husband of 30 years. The person who needs to be your advocate is you. Other people won't fight for you like you need to, or like you will. Not sure where Spirit is taking me from here. Taryn, I feel like this is just the start of your transition. I see you moving. I don't see you moving to him, but I see you moving in the future, and I feel like it's going to be a different state. I don't know why I feel like I don't know where you are, Taryn, but I feel west. I'm in Michigan, so most things are west for me, but I just feel like out southwest somewhere I see you being. Bianca, thank you, Laura. You're welcome, Bianca. I hope that helped. Love yourself, you guys. I had to learn this too. I did not love myself when I was younger, and I let people walk all over me, and I had no boundaries. And you're in South Africa? What does that mean for you? Because I see south. So would west? Are you Southwest Africa? I don't know. I see you out west. But I had no boundaries, and I allowed people to walk all over me, and it was really hard to change. I mean, I've been consistently dead working on myself since 2015 on, you know, boundaries and self-love and self-respect. And it's been a tough journey, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's so worth it in the end, because I was one of those that get stuck in toxic relationships and cycles and be with people who are terrible for me because I saw the good in them. And I finally had to learn the same thing that I just told Bianca, actually, that you can't see people. You have to see people for who they are. You can't see people for their potential, especially when they don't see it. So just remember to love yourselves and take care of yourselves and honor yourselves and cherish your time and know that no one is worth, giving yourself up or disrespecting yourself or, you know, I guess to put it into words, like just make sure that you don't have to be selfish to make sure people don't cross your boundaries. Find out who you are, and the best way to find out who you are is to find a core value system. So that's what I'm going to be posting a video on also. So watch out for that. It's about, you can't know what you want in life or where you're going or treat people how to respect you if you don't know what your core values are and you don't stick to it. So my core value system is family, honesty, integrity, and authenticity, right? So I'm very strict with myself about that. And I've always been that way, like a strong truth speaker and like truth seeker. And I'll call someone out if they're lying. And those are my core values. And when I am feeling down or depressed or things are going wrong in my life, if I look around and see and do an assessment of where I'm not sticking to my core value system, like friendships, relationships, work, even anywhere in my personal life, anywhere I'm not staying in integrity with my core value system, family, authenticity, honesty, integrity, that then I know I need to make changes in those areas, and it always pops up every time I'm having a rough period or things aren't going well in my life. When I look around, there's a place in my life, someone in my life, a friendship, a relationship, somewhere in my life where it does not align with my core value system. Because if you're not being honest with yourself, you live a miserable existence. So I'll do a video on that with more detail for you guys, but figure out where your core value system is and stick to that. And anything that isn't in alignment with that, remove it from your life because you'll find so much peace that way. It's so important. Tracy, in our last meeting, the number 63 came up, but we didn't have clarity around it. Does anything more come up about what that number meant for me? I don't feel anything. I feel like it's I almost feel like it's like the year 1963. I don't even know why. I just feel like it's a year. Taryn just spent 21 days in a clinic, had a breakdown because of work and relationship. It was eye-opening on how low my self-esteem is and bad cognitive distorting. Working on core values. Definitely, Taryn, it's so important. And, a good way to find out what your core values are is to look at what you judge others for, right? So I cannot stand it when someone's dishonest. And no matter how spiritual I get and how much I work on myself, an untruth drives me absolutely batty. It's people who aren't in integrity, with truth or dishonest or disrespect others. Like those things I feel so strongly about them. It drives me crazy, like an untruth when someone's being dishonest. So I started looking around feeling like if you look around and think, where am I judging others for their behaviors? A lot of times you'll find your core value system because you stand so strongly in that, and when someone differs from that, it kind of triggers something within you. But also, like, what's important to you at the end of the day, if you lost everything, and maybe this is why I know my core value system so deeply, because I lost 2 years ago, I lost every material possession I owned. I went through a divorce, and then I lost my job. And I lost every single thing. I didn't even have a car. I didn't have a place to live. And at that time, I realized what was important to me. And it wasn't material items. And, it wasn't that 3,500 square foot house I thought I needed. Or that new Mustang or the new Harley. It was family and authenticity and honesty. Michelle, my daughter is booked with an ENT, so you definitely caught what we are already looking at. That's good, Michelle. I do feel like that's where the issue lies. I feel like it's in her ear. Not in her ear, in her ear. I know I talk fast sometimes. So, Taryn, thinking of going to Ireland. I live in Cape Town, South Africa. Ooh, I just got crazy chills on Ireland for you, Taryn. Ooh. I feel like that's a destination where you should go and feel it out first, because that's 50-50 for you whether you're going to really want to stay there long term or not. I feel like you're going to hop around though. I don't see you staying in one place for long periods of time. I feel like you're like a free spirit, like you want to experience new things. And I see that you're going to move around a lot, like to different countries. I don't even feel Do you do charity work, Taryn? I feel charity work for you, like, I almost feel it's do you do something medical? I can't remember what you do. I feel like it's some kind of charity work at different places. Oh, it's like missionary work. I feel like you're gonna do that in the future. Like, I feel like you're gonna. I feel like in your future, I feel like I see a life of like service to others. Laura, Liam says hey and wants to know if you have anything for him. Hey, Liam, little buddy. Is Liam into Fortnite? That's the only thing I see for Liam. I feel like Liam is like they just showed me Liam playing games, and I don't know. I feel like it's Fortnite. Tara, no, I work in IT but want to study kinesiology. Ooh, that's good for you. Yeah. Okay. I would say kinesiology because I feel like that's gonna be a passion for you. But I see you helping others. I feel like you're gonna do almost like missionary work. I don't know if you've ever done that before. See something like that for you where you're gonna be helping others. Well, you guys, it is 8 o'clock and I've been on here for an hour. And I think I'm gonna jump off, but I'll be back on soon. Did I miss a lot of stuff? Oh, Minecraft. Okay. Saw him in front of video games. What do I know? Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what Fortnite is. But if it's like Minecraft. Taryn, I'm a single mom, 2 daughters, and won't move around much. Feel like Taryn, when later in life, I don't feel like it's going to be immediate, but later in life, I feel like you're going to move around a lot. Michelle, ever read a pet? If so, curious that's even a thing. As I lie here beside my best friend, haha. I have read pets. So I had a couple of clients. Like I'll do whatever my clients need usually, like in sessions, right? Because usually I can pull anything through. So I had a client who their dog died, and I was like, she's like, can you read my dog and bring messages through? I was like, I mean, we could try it because I can bring anything through usually. So we brought the dog through, and the dog was giving images and things, memories. Like I was giving her memories of the dog after passing, and so yeah, read for kids. Laura, love you, Lori. Thank you. Love you, Laura. Okay, you guys, I love you all. I appreciate the support so much more than you know, and I'll get on here more, I promise. So come back and see me. Maybe I'll try to do this on a weekend thing. I don't want to commit a time because it always fails for me, but I'll try to get back on here soon and do more of these so we can all sit and chat. Clear vibrations. Wow, it's so awesome to see you. It's awesome to see you too. You're welcome, Taryn. Yeah, later. Yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna be anytime soon, Taryn, but I feel like later in life, like I almost see it like 50s, 60s, maybe late 50s. I feel like you're gonna be all over the place, doing missionary work, living a life of service to others. Later in life is when you're gonna choose to do that stuff. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Go to my website, check out the new options. I'll have some new videos up on YouTube. I'm gonna start doing tools to help you guys in your everyday life. I love you guys all so much.